it's alright. Alright. Well, we should be live then. Anyways, what's going on, guys? It's Matt9955 here, and today we are going to be doing a Masterduel Nuzloke. What that entails, we'll go over when we get into it. Hello, Nate. No, this is not Wizard 101. We might play some Wizard 101 later tomorrow or something. So, for the Masterduel Nuzloke, the only thing that we're allowed to use, since they did a big update with the last update that they did, they made it so you have these 3 structure decks that are way too powerful for a Nuzloke to be used. So we're going to be using just the straight up starter deck. Any cards that we get from the master packs that we'll be opening 30 master packs to be able to make a deck after we get enough gems. We can use any of those cards, and we're not allowed to use any of the structure deck cards except for the starter deck, unless we so happen to pull one of them out of our master packs. So this is what we're going to be rocking with for right now, until we can get through the first little course of things, and yeah, hopefully we can get past the first few duels that we have to do. So we're going to go to training and duel restart so we can start the Nuzlocke. And basically after we get done with these few practice duels, the regular duel, which is the really only choke point that we have here, and the goal, then we'll be able to open up our 30 master packs and be able to make a deck out of it. This will also give us some just random cards that we'll be able to throw into. And unfortunately, we have to go through all of this training stuff before we can actually get to the packs. Ooh, pretty crazy. Nate, we do not want Wizard 101. You and me will play Wizard 101 sometime soon. And like I said, this is going to show us a whole bunch of basics of how to use specific cards and whatnot. Not anything too crazy. Funny enough, if you don't destroy the right thing, your creature still dies at that little spot. I think we get some gems here soon, don't we? Get 200 there. Okay, so we only get 200 from this. We have 1,000 from the beginning. Yeah, get up to at least 3,000 so we can do our 30 packs. it's gonna make me set it before I activate it. Crazy tech. And I believe doing these two allows us to get, like, normal summons and spells being used and whatever else for our, what do you call it? For our achievements type thing, so we can get a whole bunch of gems off of that as well. Try to get to the actual fun part of this time soon. We got this duel, which is the actual first choke point of the whole entire run. I mean, technically we could kind of lose this, but I highly doubt it. Because they have a pretty poo-poo deck. Let's see, 15, 16. Sure, we'll just do a 16 and a Dust Tornado and call it good. Uses a fissure. That's alright. Getting a little bit of damage here. Called by setup, or called by the haunted setup. Called haunted, whatever the fuck it's called. Sure. Try to get a little aggressive here, and we do have Shield Class 2 to destroy his defense efficient monster as well. I think this just gives us the win too, as he gets up to 2k. I'm off by a little bit. He's level 3. Okay, I'll keep him on. This should just be game. Special summons it. Replay that and then hit him for 2k. Alright, now that we finally got done with all of this, we'll be able to get our 200 gems, be able to get our little thing for the reward of finishing it. And we'll be able to start opening our 30 packs of Masterduel packs to be able to start the actual challenge. Alrighty. So 30 master packs is what we're going to be able to use to facilitate a deck. Whatever we get out of these is whatever we can use in our deck. Like I said earlier, if we pull out anything that is in the 3 other structure decks that are way too overpowered for us to do with this run, and we end up getting a card from it, we'll be able to use some copies from that deck to put in our deck. But if we don't pull them, then we will never be able to use them. So let's go and open our 30 master packs and see if we get any decent cards. Now we're really just looking for some decent generic stuff. If we get any cards that can run with this, that would be really good, but that's if we get it. This guy I think can pop a Spell Trap, right? Yeah. I have to have another 6 Sam on the board to do that, though. Everything else is kind of archetype specific in that pack. Vampire Dragon's not terrible as a 1 tribute. Does this do anything? Just for 8 counters. This can summon itself at level 7 or higher. Other than that, I don't think anything else really does anything here for us, unless we have specifics. Let's see what else we get. I believe this guy replaces himself. Technically could replace himself if we had another one. We can special summon itself. Let's okay, 2K beater. Can't be destroyed in by battle if it's in defense. That might come up. This also can't be destroyed by battle. Okay, so we got at least a little bit of protection on our side. Dragon's not too bad. Archetype specific. If we get something that we can... Actually, this isn't too bad because we can bounce or destroy at least 1 Spell Trap when he hits. But if he goes to the grave, then we can also shuffle something back in, which is the pretty decent effect of him. We're in Battle Step if you battle this turn at level 8. I don't think that's ever going to come up unless we find a whole bunch of other dragons. Shield spell, I can summon him. Okay. And yeah, I guess it really does anything either. Not really. Okay. I think if we get another Battle and Boxer that has an effect engrave, maybe that would be okay. If you negate the activation of Spell Trap monster effect by your opponent, you can special summon a card. I mean, if we find something that can negate, maybe that would be good. That's straight up archetype specific, and the rest of it is too. So, see what else we can get here that we might be able to use in our actual deck instead of just bare bones that we're gonna have. Sandgun's not too bad. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's not as bad as some of the other cards I'm gonna get. This can summon itself. I have a warrior. It's not terrible. Afflict 800 or Afflict 300. That's pretty bad. And this just only does stuff of XCs, or yeah. So, I mean, probably not. Probably not gonna run that either. Book of Moon, the first Monarch, that's not too bad. This comes back as a effect monster. Discard 1 card. Let's see, special on this card as an effect monster, so basically just a big booty. If summoned this way, you can discard 1. Declare an attribute, becomes that attribute, and it can be used as 2 tributes for a tribute summon. You can special summon Except monsters with this card's attribute. Okay. This guy doesn't really do anything for us. This gives a free summon if we get any links, which I mean we technically have links off the bat, but they're not any good. This isn't generic, so that's not that decent, and this guy doesn't do anything for us, so. Looking pretty grim so far. See what else we can get. A lot of big boss monsters that we could use if we had the right materials for them. We can use this at least. He doesn't really do much for us, but better than nothing, I guess. 2,500. Don't think I have any other black wings, so he's not gonna come up. I highly doubt I'm gonna run that. Unless we get like some rank 4 toolbox type thing going, I don't think I'm gonna ever run that. And even then, I probably still won't. A lot of archetype specific stuff here. If we get one of the monsters that mention them, that we could potentially add another card that can't be destroyed by battle, which kind of looks like that's going to be the theme that we're going to have to deal with this time. And then this guy can summon itself. So far, our pulls have not been very good this time. Oh, would you look at that? The only thing I'm even seeing here is, like, potentially him. I contribute this guy to get him on the board. Special card from your hand by summon another monster from your hand to the graveyard, but loses 500 attack. That kind of sucks. But at least it's a free summon that we would not have regardless. I don't have to check to see if we have any warriors that we could summon off of it. 2 heroes, yeah, that's not ever gonna happen. That's Cyberus, that's Rock, and we didn't get anything else out of this set of stuff, so. Alright. We get 20 more packs to see if we can't get anything to make a functional deck or use literally like any of the cards. Like the last 10 packs that we got weren't really working at all. So, got like maybe 4 cards. Let's see. This guy's not gonna do much. This is only for Cyberus. I mean, potential if I get another Black Rose card, but highly doubt it. We do have another Crystal Beast card, but I don't think that's gonna come up very much. This is a free summon at least, so we'll probably put him in our deck. And I don't know if we're gonna put Keith in the deck or not, but another Book of Moon effects, which isn't too bad. Quan could potentially get us into something if we get a Machine Synchro, which we did get a Machine Synchro, but it needs a Jax tuner. Make some more Predaplant counter. Potential if we get some more Predaplant stuff. This is a free summon if there's a Link level or rank 2 monster on the board. I mean, it is what it is. Tough's pretty good. If we can get some more Toughs, he's not too bad of a normal summon and pop. I don't have any other Gladiator beasts, so he's not really useful at the time, and Genesis can't be summoned unless I have a Vampire Ward, which is very specific. We got some SRs and URs, but hopefully they're actually decent. We got another Blue Rose, or Rose Dragon, so we can add that if we really wanted to. Obelisk, Spriggans, can't ever summon, Fire Kings. Darkhold Dragon isn't too bad if a card is destroyed by something that summons itself. This could be our boss monster for the time being, until we get something better. Is a dragon too, so the one guy that we got that synergizes with dragons earlier might come in handy. Trap monster. Only if we could use this to get rid of him. I don't have any other Valkyrie cards. Besides, I think maybe one that does something with a Valkyrie monster, but it's not gonna do much for us. Infernities, Specimen of Rose. So we have 3 cards that have Rose Dragon in their text currently. That might be a way to go into Synchros. I don't think I got any of the tuners though, so. I am getting a few Synchros, and I do have the level 1 now, so I could go into this. I don't know what much good it's gonna do. I mean, I could potentially go into another Synchro from this guy, but I would need a level 3. This is also a machine as well, right? Yeah, this requires at least a super heavy samurai, which we have not seen yet. Okay. Oops. This doesn't do anything. Six. That's just basically Ring of Destruction. Angle, or if I have a water, I guess. Discard one, add a level 3 normal monster from my deck or graveyard to my hand. Except this card, then you can special summon this card in defense, so free summon, I guess. I could go into a rank 3 with this if I get a rank 3 that I can use. Nothing that is not archetype specific besides this, so. And the ranked monster, but I hardly doubt I'm ever going to be able to make that. I believe this guy summons himself when something gets destroyed, right? No, I just pay 1,000. Okay. So that could be a card that I could use for now. If your opponent controls 2 or more monsters and the squares in your hand, you can special summon it. So this could be a little boss monster for us right now, and I don't think I really want to run that unless I'm gonna have find a way to summon it for free from my hand. But I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. There's not really any crazy unaffected boss monsters until probably like Super Quantals. I think they have one in the set of things I have to go through, but here's a rank 3 that I can go into with that. Play, must attack. Oh, they all have to attack, and then attack, but this, do materials, that's not that good, but it's better than nothing, I guess. It's a free summon, because they're definitely going to be using traps and spells. Doesn't really do much. Just control level 5. On the grave special summon it, yeah, it's probably not gonna come up unless I guess this guy has 0 defense, so but he can't be special summoned except by his own effect, so yeah, this wouldn't even work anyways. I don't really have any insects, so yes, this pack was kind of a bust too. Hopefully during our last pack we can actually find something that we can use in our deck, because we haven't been really finding a lot. We might just be playing 2K beats for a little bit until we can actually get some cards. Drake Ninja isn't bad. Another 2k beater. Sky Striker card that I can't use. And this is a card that I could summon back off the guy I got earlier, but I would need to put it in the grave somehow. I mean, this pack's just kind of unfortunate. Potential summon if I find some lights and darks, but everything else doesn't really do much for me, so. Here's another Battle and Boxer. This one gives me an additional normal summon of a Battle and Boxer monster, so I would have to have the other one in my hand, which is probably very unlikely. Finally got a super heavy samurai card. I don't think that's gonna allow me to go into the one that I got though, unless I find like a level 6 tuner, which is very unlikely. Yeah, Acers. That's not gonna do much. If your opponent controls a monster and all monsters, if any, on your side and in your graveyard are fire, that's never gonna happen. I'm not gonna be able to build just a straight fire deck. Yeah, that's probably not gonna work too. Hey, Ojama Yellow Low. I do have a different Gizmek that I could search this one out with. He's not big though, and he's not summon himself either, so it might not be worth. Another cannot be destroyed by battle, but this one's a tad bit weaker. We'll have to search and see if I have any Ice Jade Speller traps, but summoning 3 cubics, which I don't have enough cubics for. I do have Heroic that I'll be summoning because he's a free summon. I don't think I'm gonna use that though. I could make him bigger, but the chances of me drawing both those cards at the same exact time is very unlikely, so. If I could get some more of him, that wouldn't be bad as a card that can replace himself. Network Trap Hole, probably gonna go in the deck. I don't have any Pyro monsters that I've seen, and I probably could make this if I get lucky enough to have 3 cards on the board. We did get, oh no, this isn't, that's right, that isn't for Roids, that's for Union monsters. I mean, we have Legionnaire. I think he adds a level 3. Could be wrong. Which one is this? Summon itself. Probably cannot target them for attacks for the rest of the turn. Okay, so that at least saves that card for the turn. Can only attack a dragon type monsters. Well, that's not gonna fucking work for us. Could probably summon this guy. I don't think I have really any junk cards that I can bring back until way later when I actually get that deck. Cosmo Landwalker. It's a level 6 2400 beater for the time. Hot Springs, no. I don't think I'm gonna really have a lot of synchros on the board to be able to use that effectively. Come on, give me like a free summon like Fenrir or Pancratops or something of that nature. That'd probably be very helpful. Quantum Layer. I mean, he can summon himself as a 2K. It's not too bad. It's something similar to what I was talking about, so. Besides that, though, I mean, maybe this against specific decks I'm gonna have to play against. And the 1900, that's level 5, is not gonna cut it, so. Oh, can Egotist. Magical Meltdown if I get some Alistair cards. That'd be pretty cool. As a little easy engine to make. Alright, our last pack of terrible cards that we can throw in our deck. Okay, well, the Vanquished Soul is definitely not going to work. This guy, however, will be able to maybe do something. Deck or add one spell or trap. I'm gonna have to see if I have a spell or trap because I definitely have a monster for this now. Or no more summons or special summons a monster. You can add up to 2 materials from this card to your hand. Then if it's a normal monster in your grave, you return that card to your hand. So there's some versatility with using that, which I'll probably be using. Alright, let's go build our deck. Also get a whole bunch of more stuff for opening packs. Okay, so we can use everything up until Yugioh. So, we're gonna drop these. We're probably gonna drop these. Definitely put those in. Get rid of those. Drop that to 2. Probably gonna drop those. Definitely keeping these on. And we'll see what else we have here. Raigeki breaks at 2, probably. Maybe 2 of these. And we'll go through and see what else we have that we might want to play here. That one wasn't too bad for a free summon. Moon be able to help us a little bit. We're gonna put some of these that we might be able to make. So these are both level 7s, so any of our 4s in that 3 will be able to do it. I'm gonna try to see if I can't find another level 3 monster in here somewhere too, so we can use the mass ejector or whatever the hell they're called to be able to get some value back. Sangan can get us a card. I mean, it's not gonna be searching very much. Actually, I don't think it's gonna be searching anything, but yeah, it's not gonna be searching anything because it's only attack, so. It's not going to do anything for us currently. It's a decent 1 tribute. This is a free summon. This guy's a free summon. Technically. Canadia can come in handy. Let's see what else we got here. Insects and plants. Yeah, sure. Just 2 effect monsters. Could potentially make that. Free summon. We get lucky. Just want a non-tuner monster from your hand. If it's effect negated, and then immediately go into a machine. Run Quan. Let's run this free summon 2K. We'll definitely run tough. I think we're gonna We're gonna cut back on a little bit here. Let's see, what can we cut back on? Cut one of those. We don't really want Ballista Squad in here either. This doesn't really do too much for us. Basically just makes us lose advantage. We're gonna need as much advantage as we possibly can with this deck, so. This is if a card is destroyed, right? If a monster on the field is destroyed by a card effect that does not target it. I don't think these target. These do. We'll try Darkhold Dragon and see if we can't make use of him. I don't know if we'll be able to or not, but we'll try. Try to use that. I just gotta look up Legionnaire 2 and see what he does. Opportunities. Normal summon, you can target one that's near grave, so that's basically a no-go. And I'm gonna drop this too for Megalo Smasher. Do we have enough lights and darks in here to make a difference for running that guy? No, we do not. Okay. I think this is probably going to be it. We'll do one more free summon with getting rid of one of these guys. We just have a shit ton of 2K beaters that could potentially do something for us until we get our next 10 packs. This will have to do for now. Okay. We'll get into the deck that I'm using is dog shit. Yeah, it's because I have to use the dog shit that I end up getting from the packs. It's kind of how this challenge goes. Well, do we want to hop into those, or do we want to do the second duel stuff? I think we want to do the second duel stuff, because that will give us a few more gems here, and it'll be able to make it so that we can actually get some more cards as well. Yeah, the challenge isn't having good cards, the challenge is more of run with whatever you get and hopefully you can win. And the farther and farther that we go, the harder and harder this challenge is going to get. I can reveal this card, discard one, and then add a normal. We'll get rid of... Get rid of Adversary for now. So I've got a few options. I mean, we could go Mighty and get some burn damage on him, or we could go this guy. We don't have any more in our deck, so he's not going to be an asset as it is currently. Was this guy normal? Hopefully most of the other cards are normals too, so we can potentially get some. I think I'm going to do Mighty Warrior, though. Actually, this is... Let's do this, because if they normal or special summon a monster, then we can get basically both of the materials back for free. Now, does this have 2,000 or less defense? Let's find out. 2,000 exactly. Cool. I think I want to force them to summon a card here. He just ends. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of that now before it becomes a problem. These can both summon themselves, but this is gonna be a lot more weaker, so. I don't like the aspect of this guy not having any protection, but 2,500 is 2,500. And we're gonna have to try to kill this guy quick. Probably another 2,000 defense card. I do have to send a monster, okay. Same guy. They still haven't even tried to summon anything yet, which is kind of crazy. We're gonna keep around the Dark Hole Dragon. It's just gonna pass, okay. We'll take this easy one then. We'll go to the next one and get ourselves our Wacky. Immediately put that Wacky in our deck. And we'll take out... I feel like I have enough free bodies. I don't think I really need. I think I'm actually gonna drop that. Because that requires my opponent to do something for me to use. Okay, this is pretty bare bones right here, but... Playing against the rock deck. Could get pretty dicey. I know that there's only one card in their whole entire deck that has more than 2k defense, which is 21, I think. And that's probably a rock bombardment, if anything. We'll see if this is 2100. It is not, so... Canadian in this situation is kind of bad. I could go for one of the synchros that I have, which is most likely what I'm going to do here. So I can just beat over basically anything that they have. And we'll go for this so we can pop their spell as well. Sure, we'll get some value off of this. Bring back this guy. I was gonna wait until I use this, but this card's really bad in this deck, or this duel, so we don't want to flip their stuff back down. We just want to get rid of their stuff. Luckily, this gives us a Monster Reborn, so we don't have to rely on just all of the Haunted. If we do get the field spell, though, for the new Call to Haunted stuff for zombies, that would be pretty good. Because then we can set 3 immediately. Should help out a lot. Go put our Monster Reborn in here. I think I must start cutting those. And this warrior that we're gonna get, I don't think we're gonna really run. Like, we get 3 of them, but I don't think we're gonna run them. Should get a crazy amount of value off of this hand. Summon itself. Use this. Add this. This will summon itself. Now, do we? Well, we won't be able to actually use Clown's effect until later, so. Normal for that. And I think we'll just go for Mighty this time. Actually, they might actually normal summon stuff this time, so Mighty actually might not be the play here. We'll be able to get our materials back, then we'll be able to get our other tuner out of our deck as well. I don't think I have any level 8s. No, I don't. That's unfortunate. Could return itself. I don't know if I want to do that though. He'll set it again, but it's fine. He just can't use it this turn. Oh shit, that's a attack gain. I didn't realize that. Fuck. Should have waited. I thought I was trying to use the other effect. I thought the other effect was a quick effect too. It's not. That's alright. I don't know if I have to worry about any, like, mirror forces or anything like that in this specific thing, but I guess we'll find out. do have a level 7 that I could go into. Pop that card as well, just to get it off the board. I don't know if it's being a little greedy, but might as well. It's just called called Haunted. So, he could have used it, I guess, but his monster probably would have just died anyways, so that's probably why he didn't use it. I think this game is just in the bag. Don Julio, if I get Don Julio, I'm gonna run him in the deck, but I haven't gotten Don Julio yet, so. If I get the GOAT, I'll use him though. And I'm gonna get a free Rhoda too, so I can add Don Julio whenever I want. But I'm not allowed to make any cards, so I have to just play off of whatever I get out of my packs. Don would be goated though. I'll go for a synchro play. Technically this guy has more attack. I'll be able to use his actual effects, but can't be used during the battle phase effect. I think this is just better though. If it's targeted removal, then it's targeted removal, but I don't think it is. Try to get as much damage as I possibly can out right now. Probably should have used the other guy, now thinking about it, because this is the deck that does have the flip monsters. And if this is one that blows things up, then that kind of sucks balls. We're gonna do it like this, because if it is a targeting card, then we can just flip them. We'll lose the mage power, but that's fine. Stupid. Oh, and he's gonna monster reborn my shit too? That's not good. Yeah, it doesn't lose the target because it's not trying to negate its effects, it's just trying to fucking hit me. I'll get my guy back at least, but not good. That's probably another pop effect. And kind of sold here a little bit. I think we can still win this regardless because he's really low on health points. Say he pops. This doesn't do anything because it has to be non-targeted. He passed. Okay, cool. So at least we have 2 cards. Oh, okay, it wasn't one that was good, so. 23, got one more turn. See what he does. Copycat, probably gonna take his stats, yep. He won't be able to play Vindictive this turn. Gonna make it even bigger. Okay. have any rank 4s that'll do anything for us, and our rank 2s aren't going to do anything, or rank 2s aren't going to do anything either. I think we just change this to defense, let him kill this, and then if he puts out another monster to be aggressive, then we'll be able to summon this for free, and hopefully his other monster is weak. We'll actually get 2 summons off of this. He didn't attack. We get 3 summons. We still get 2 summons because either or if this lost. Start building a wall, I guess. Is vindictive, which is fine. Forgot I had that effect. I'm cooked? I don't think I'm cooked. He didn't even do anything. He passed. Change it to defense. Okay. Okay, buddy. Let me guess, there's gonna be another one. It's another one, of course. This is actual BM right now. This is fucking crazy. I kind of want him to use up those because I think they also work on spellcasters, yeah, which is this is a fairy. That's alright. This is gonna definitely be a card that kills something. It's not. Just summons one. Okay. Oh, that card must have made it so he took the damage to that. Oh. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, we got our reinforcement of the army, so that's good. Throw that in our deck. Do we have anything to, we have Tough. Tough would be a good card to add off of it, so. I know once we beat this, we get 3 copies of that trap that negates anything that would destroy our board, but I don't think it's gonna come in handy until maybe if we get to the rituals. Okay, so if he destroys something, he gets a token. We're just gonna go big boy beaters for now. And there's not really anything worth. I mean, if I made this, I could go into what else? This, I guess. But it requires 3 monsters, so I wouldn't be able to use. I could go into this, I guess, but what's the point in that? We pop that, we get a 16. 16's not enough. We'll have to summon something off of his board too. But yeah, that's game. on to the next. Which I think we just have the... I don't know, we have one more duel after this, and then we get the goal, and then we can go get all of our practice gems. And then once we finish this whole entire section, then we'll be able to go and get 10 more packs to potentially upgrade our deck. Ooh, this hand looks rough. That helps a little bit, I guess. Let's see if it's, nope, not activatable. I don't think they have harpies in this at all, but would be a shame if they did. The Wacky break, though. That's fine with me. Oh. I mean, he won't be able to use a Wacky break on my turn. So, let's see if one of those are another Wacky break or not. Just to weed out some of the cards in his hand, because if he does activate it, then he has to discard one. That's a really powerful draw right now. And if it is a Wacky break, that kind of sucks. But we risk it for the biscuit. He gets 2 fiends. Do they have any abilities to make me take any damage, or no? Okay. Just Willie's the inevitable, and there's the other Wacky break that I thought maybe he would have. He gets 3 cards, but he's down to 1, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm not even gonna worry about 300. Another mage power, so at least all of those are out of my deck by now, so don't have to worry about drawing into those anymore. Here's his big boss monster. Yeah, we'll actually just take the damage and take this guy, so we have a body on the board. Burning Dragon's not going to do anything for us currently. He passes, so if this is his 3rd Wacky break, let's see it in action. It was not, because you would have definitely killed it if it was. He's gonna change his turn again. Unless he's trying to lure me into false hope, which I highly doubt it, because he would have activated it last turn. So we'll just try to win the game from here. Easy does it. Alright, finally get our goal, which is just a Sangan little character. And then we'll run through all of these practice duels to get all of our gems so we can get our next 10 packs. And then where the real challenge comes in is playing against the actual made decks. That's when the real challenge comes in. Getting all the way through this type of stuff isn't too hard. I mean, there's a potential for you to lose, but September 4th. Alright, now we got 3 more of these, I believe, which is just to show you all the rest of the summoning mechanics from the extra deck. I think besides Fusion. Synchroxes, Pendulums, and Links, I think is what it tries to show you. If we could get some decent Toolbox Exceeds monsters and some level 4s to freely summon, I think we'd be okay. Because there's a lot of really good rank 4 cards. And a lot of really good level 4 cards, too. I can see someone, so it doesn't matter if it goes to defense. Utopia. Number 39? Number 39. Pendulums for 600 more gems. Put it over in the scale. Ooh, Pendulum Summon. If we could get some decent Pendulums to summon out a whole bunch of stuff, that might be a way to play, but it might not. Like, if we actually find some good Pendulum cards, then we might use them, but just to summon out a whole bunch of random crap, I don't think that's gonna really be the play. Also, this play that they make you do right here is pretty questionable. You already have 2k, he has nothing, you should just hit him right now, but it doesn't let you do that, so. For the honey bot. Go into the Eco Talker, I believe. Which, also, if you guys didn't know, I believe all of the extra deck monsters that make you go into are the protagonist extra deck monsters. For those 4 different things that we just had to do. Alright, now we can get to 10 more packs, see if we can get any more cards that will be beneficial for our deck. And then, like I said, the first challenge comes up of us playing against Monarchs. And Monarchs are not fun to play against with a not built deck. Let's see. What do you think we're gonna be looking for here, Nate? Some Don Julio? I believe this can summon itself. Nah, just add bad Eureka stuff. Oh, it can't summon itself. If you control monsters, or all monsters are plants and summon itself. This doesn't really do much. And this would be good if we had a spellcaster that was an all monster to summon, but I don't think we have any in our deck that are normal monsters. Soul Crossing would be good if we had something to actually summon with it, but it's pretty bad. If we can get some more Wind Witch stuff, that would be good. Amazon Fighter, that's not too bad. Other two are pretty mid. No rank 2. Keep himself alive. I believe this guy gains 500 attack, right? 600 attack. Can't be destroyed by cards from the extra deck, though. So, that's good at least. And what, 600 plus the 18 that he already is? He's decently big, 2400, not too bad. We have a network trap hole that we could grab off of this. I think... Nah, this is just for defense cards. Shuffles it into the deck. If we had a way to force things into defense, I guess that would be okay. Level 8 plays. This guy do anything? Not really. And this guy requires Cyberus and Code Talker stuff, which we do have Code Talker. We don't have anything else though. Hey, we have a Book of Moon, and now we have a Book of Tira, or however the hell you say this one. Flips it face up. Yeah, only if we have the city, which I don't think we ever got any Ashian city or anything like that. We did get another Ashian card, but I don't believe it's gonna do anything for us. The one gladiator that we got earlier, we could give it 500 attack. I mean, we're gonna get a lot more gladiator stuff later, but it's not gonna be anything crazy, so. Decent rank 6 that we could use. I don't know if we have any level 6 monsters currently that we could use to go into that. Tiki Soul's not bad. Another Gishki card. Cypher Soldier. Alright, we get one more pack. Let's see if we can get anything that might be addable. Wow, we get that from the packs of earlier, but we have nothing to use with it. This isn't our free summonable card, so if we do go into a link route, we could have 2 of our Crusaders that we got. It's in our Valkyrie card. It's not affected by spells. There's a level 7 though. And I don't know if the one that we got actually adds a Valkyrie card or not. I don't think it does. Oh, that wasn't the last pack, I guess. Got one more. I can't special summon anything but heroes for the rest of the turn. Yeah, he's not gonna do much for us. I think this is the newer one. Yeah, this is the newer one that uses the Shining Sarcophagus, which we don't have. And we got a Cast Still, which we don't have any of the cards for that. We do have 2 True Draco cards now. We have one that can search out a True Draco or a True King card, and then we have the one of the continuous traps now. I mean, does something, I guess. There's like maybe 2 altercations that we can make here to the deck. Because we do have, let's see here, we could run this and get the network trap hole. The network trap hole only hits things from the main deck, I think. Summons from the main deck, which I don't think any of these decks are going to be doing. Not until much later. So it might not be worth. Let me look it up. We got this, and it's whenever an opponent special summons a monster from the main deck or graveyard, banish it face down. There could be potential of them summoning something from the grave, a little bit more than the actual main deck. It's a 2-card combo, but if they never do anything, it's just sitting on our board. I don't think it's worth for what I'm going to be playing against currently, but it might be worth against something else. Because actually this could be pretty good against the beginning of the Monarchs, because they use the frog bullshit to bring it back so they can tribute over it. So this might actually be good against that play. Drop that. Put this in and we'll drop, I don't know, we'll drop the Monarch, why not, put that in. In terms of other things that is worth putting in, we have level 5s, right? Yeah, we have level 5s. 1 level 6. Okay. If we get another level 6, we could potentially go into that, I guess. We have no level 2s, so there's no point in putting in the Armored Koopa. Tiki Soul wasn't bad. Yeah, destroys monsters on the field. This card's gonna come in clutch against the Ritual deck. When we have to face against the Armageddon stuff, we'll definitely put that in when we get there. But I don't think there's really anything else that's worth currently. Like, there's some cards if we have extra copies of would do something, but we just really don't have any extra copies of anything. To be in graveyard for it to even work. The only combo I even have with that if I dropped it off of Wacky Break or something. Or potentially off of this guy, but that's very iffy. I think we're gonna call it good for now. I think we're gonna call it good. Yeah. We'll go into our next duel. That's not the one I'm trying to do. I might get cooked if I do that one too early. Alright. So our first scenario of Monarchs. This is where the challenge really starts. And I was hoping to have something a little bit more stronger than what I have currently, but we got what we got, so we'll try to make it work. We will have to do a little bit of bouncing around to be able to get enough attribute tokens to be able to unlock the doors and then do the full thing. But every single time that we finish one of the areas, so if we play the whole entire Monarch thing, then we can go get another 10 packs to potentially get our deck better and better and better until eventually we have an actual working strategy by the end of this. That's the hope, at least. Nate, why did you switch over to a different thing just to fucking call out the Nuzloke? And I'm just saying, I don't know enough about Wizard 101 to do a Nuzloke. If I knew more, then maybe, but I know a lot more about this game than I do Wizard 101. That's for sure. What does this want from us? There is a rule in this that we're supposed to not lose, or that if we lose against when we're using the loner deck, I put a stipulation on it that it's like 3 losses and then we lose 2, so we have to play pretty decent in these. We have a lot of duels to go through, so that's why I put 3 losses on the loners. But regular deck, if we lose once, then we just lose. See if we can't draw anything here. Gives us another normal, but we don't have any reason to use it. I mean, I guess if we kill it off, then we can... It has to be in the grave for it to special summon us, so... Yeah, we just don't have Squire. We'll just have to play like this and let them do whatever they're gonna do. Keep past. Oh, okay. That makes it a little bit more easier for us. Alright, we want dark. And if we discard this, I think he can come back to our hands, right? We're going to discard the 1 Monarch spell or trap. Yeah, we'll discard this for now. And we'll go dark. 2 tributes. I don't think we're gonna select another. Sure, we'll just we already have one of her in our hands, so we'll just add Ryza. I see you switched to your computer, gotcha. extras for Pantheism. We can do this though, get a card to our hand at least off the Pantheism's Grave effect. And what do we want here? Do we just want triple tenacity? So we just add anything? I think so. Reveal this, even though the bot knows what's in my hand anyways. And I know, buddy, hold on. I think we want March. Turn one card on the field, one card in either grave. I'm not gonna have a win, so pop that, whatever that is, on the top of the deck, and we'll get him back. Okay, okay. It's still gonna leave regardless. And we'll add Zabaga, or Zabagway, or whatever the hell his name is. Zaborg. He's ending his turn again. Okay. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, the deck that we're basically using right now, we're gonna have to play against later. And it's gonna have domain too, so it's gonna lock us out of our extra deck, which is gonna maybe suck. I don't know. It might not suck as bad as I'm thinking it will, but I'll add Caius back. Matters too much. No, we don't want to do that. We use these two. I don't think there's really much more that we can add from our deck, but so Nate, did you end up buying the subscription for Wizard Roll 1 yet, or no? Now we're actually gonna use our regular Nuzloke deck on this as well, so this is gonna be a little bit harder. Roto, we'll get Spiral Tough. And Buck really doesn't do much here. Let's do Megalith Smasher for setup. AKA? What you mean, AKA? That sucks. I kind of wanted to have that so I could pop this. Okay. We'll do this instead then. It's on one card. I mean, if he draws into the frog does nothing right now. Because he has a spell trap, so... Got another spell trap. Surgeki break, he has no hand. So he can't do anything with it. And next turn we'll Toon Warrior with the Murmello to pop a spell or trap. Yeah, I think we still want to go Destruction or spell or trap. We could do this so they can't activate anything, but I think we just want to get rid of this stuff. I don't think we want to have them keep this stuff on the board. If the second one's one of those, which it is, it kind of blows. This has to banish itself, though, right? Yeah, I'm not banishing itself to do that. So the boost go away. Double Thunder Dragon. You missed. What you mean I missed? Be able to destroy that one too. I mean, if it becomes a trap monster, wherever it becomes a trap monster, but okay, it's not. Cool. That's another duel done. No, I'm reading the last comment. There's just not a lot in the comments right now. I think you're probably just behind a little bit. But now we get access to the Monarchs, which I think the only ones that we really want are Caius and Ryza. I don't even know if we're going to even run them, to be honest, because we have so many monsters that summon themselves for free, but... I do not want to go to the store. That's another thing about the challenge too. If it we unlock packs, we're not allowed to use those. We can only use master packs. So I am not reading the latest comments. I mean, it might be super delayed then. I'm not 100% sure. can close out of it and see if there's more stuff that's popped up since, but I don't think so. Yeah, no, nothing else has popped up, so. This deck could potentially screw us over too with the level, yeah, the level guy is gonna make us level 6. This guy's kind of annoying to play against, especially with the little amount of equipment that we have to work with. He's basically one of those do it all for the deck type cards. Dirt's fine. We do get access to the dark card that we just killed though, after we do this, which does book things, but I need other elemental sabers to use it properly. I already got him. Yeah, I already got him. Alright, we'll do the winter deck real quick, and then we'll do our deck. And I believe we should have enough dark attribute stuff now to go and try to take on monarchs if we want, for full power, to try to get 10 more cards. Don't have the field spell, which kind of sucks because field spell gets everything rolling in this deck. Yeah, we're just gonna change that then, so he can't just immediately hit us with something. And I believe this one summons from the grave, so we're gonna throw something else that we don't really care about too much. This sends the grave. This adds from deck to hand, so yeah, we'll summon him. We have the big boss monsters. We have 2. We're gonna add. We're gonna go get the pain in the ass that we'll have to play against later. We don't have good attributes currently, so we're not gonna use it, but let's see. We have 3 of the 5 that we need for this. We're just gonna let this die off, if it dies. And then we will hopefully draw into one that is, I think, what are the stipulations on this? Earth or wind cannot be destroyed by battle, water or fire cannot be destroyed by card effects, and light and dark cannot be targeted. Okay, well, that's a card. Still only have 4. We need water and fire. We don't really want to summon this out without getting some value off of it. And the only thing that we get right now is, what, destruction from card effects, right? Yeah, it can't be destroyed by card effects. And we'd also lose off of our big guys that we could get, so. We get another one that is a small guy, hopefully. Or not. And, God damn it. Alright, well, we're gonna do... This one burns me and him, right? Yeah, which we don't really want, because we're already low. But this does summon one. Oh no, it doesn't, just destroys. This does spell and traps. Yep, this does cards in hand. I believe. Yeah. I think we're gonna do these two though. And we still only have 4 of the ones that can change attributes, so we'll have to get 1 more engraved before we can summon this for free. Should be coming up here so soon though. There we go. We got one. We lost the card, but we got one. Having 5 engraved. Okay. And so we only have the activation to change attributes. So we'll let her die. Hopefully they play something on the board. We'll be able to rip the other 2. We'll be able to beat over basically anything that they have. And okay, triple Sogen. Let's go. That's crazy. That's a crazy play. That's a definite. He's seen what I got in my hands, and he didn't want me to just start ripping stuff. So. Just have to change these ones to wind. Get that trash ass field spell the fuck out of here. Someone went back to summon. Can't throw anything to the grave currently. I don't have anything to send, so I'll just summon it back. Never mind, it doesn't summon that one. Apparently only adds that one. Fuck. Decline. Water. Need one more. I'll rip the last card out of this hand. Which was the big dude that searches. Okay. Yeah, but you were saying that all the comments were super behind a while back. Let's see here. I don't have any level 5s that are machines in here currently, so Juan's not to play. The only only one that this one loses to is the 1900, or if he has the other guy. Of course he has the 1900. Or if he has the other guy. I don't think he has the other guy in this deck currently. Did he use Wacky Break or anything like that last game? I don't remember if he did. Yeah, we'll attack into that, because I leave it on the board, then he can just summon the dude that flips stuff back. Sends 2. This in the back. And yeah, I would like to set my mage power. We'll just leave that there for bait currently. Means he have engrave. Only has 4, so he won't be able to make the big boy unless he gets rid of this one. And I'm not going to give him an opportunity to do that. This only loses to 1, so I'll just give it to him. And the other 2 don't lose to each other unless he specifically attacks into this. Summons that back. He does have 1 to send, so he's gonna flip this and get rid of that. So that's fine. We get Spell and Trap here, then Blade Knight is pretty good. Playing with 1 card. If he does draw the big boss monster, then he can summon that, and you'll have a 25 or 3k 100 attack monster, but it does not look like that's what he drew. So, lucky us. Alright, and I think this is light that we need for it. It could be wrong. It is light. Okay. We do have enough to take on the Monarchs. Let's see if we can win against this or not. I know we'll definitely be able to probably press forward on the first one. The second one might be a little bit more harder, because it's going to be full powered Monarchs. So either we get really lucky and he draws a shit ton of vessels and squires and stuff, or we probably just like straight up lose, because our deck is not what it needs to be for something like that. This is the frog one that I was talking about earlier, though. So you can probably send the frog. Yep. Tributes for Ryza. It's gonna get put on top of our deck regardless. But we don't want Ryza around, so. some monsters here too. Surprised that he played that. Guess if it stops this, then it's decent to play, but call monster and hope that it's a monster on top. It is. It's Mobius. He'll be able to summon the one dude back. He'll be able to summon Mobius this turn. It's up to 2. So Mobius just kind of kills what we have right now, unfortunately. Because we don't want him popping this. We're gonna need to take one of those monarchs later. Okay, his Kai's too. Shit. That's definitely not the draw that we need here. He's gonna get the frog back. He's probably gonna summon. Probably gonna summon Mobius. If that's the only one he has left in his hand. He's double frog now. Okay. That was kind of dumb of him to summon double frog, but. Yeah, tough. Banished. Regardless what we do here now. Oh, no, of course he has Regeki Break too, and he discarded Mobius. Okay. Well, hopefully he doesn't top deck a Mobius, because if he does, then these are both gone. He's just going straight in with Frog. Okay. That's good with me. We really need some more monsters coming to our hand. These are gonna keep on coming back too, which is annoying, but okay, he didn't draw on anything. And I got Burning Dragon now instead of when I need him later. It's gonna summon itself back, so we're gonna have to find a way to get another card here, another monster, to be able to get these things off the board. Now it's just gonna be 1 for 1, and we don't care for 1 for 1s. As long as we can keep him off of a Monarch here, we'll be okay. But he's getting a lot of card advantage right now. And obviously he's drawing nothing. It's good for us. Okay, he didn't react to that. I was gonna go into alright, Nestor dude to pop that back row, but I'm just gonna force him to have this back row so he can't get his frog back. Zephyros. I mean, you can activate Zephyros if you want and kill yourself. That would be pretty good. Okay, cool. That's 1 milestone down. Now we have to do full power monarchs, which is a little bit more harder than that. But if we can get over this milestone, then we can get 10 more packs and potentially upgrade our deck a little bit. Oh, we'll see. If not, we just lose. So I'm hoping we actually drew decent, which is better than some of the other hands we've been getting. Don't main immediately turn 1. And all of the gas in the world. Okay. He can't use this again. You'd have to wait until next turn. And I don't want him just cycling like crazy. Oh yeah, that's right. It's not a once. Not a once per turn. Fuck. He didn't summon a monarch, so he doesn't have a big boy right now. That's good. I don't have any more super quantals. I don't have any more church stars either, so 2k beater is what she's gonna have to be. Activate this. I'm gonna drop. I'll drop him because I'm pretty sure I can bring anything back. Yeah, I'll drop him so I can bring him back with Call Wanted at some point. I'll summon that. And I will almost summon out this guy and go for the value play so we can get our materials back when he normal summons something, which against monarchs he's definitely going to. Tributing on my turn. I'm surprised he didn't activate this earlier so I couldn't go in my extra deck, but it's all good for me, man. We'll be able to beat over that. Hopefully he doesn't have a Caius or something like that in his hand, because I'll get rid of this. Ryza will get rid of this. Mobius will get rid of this. And what's the other guy? Elbrus or whatever this guy's name is. It'll get rid of that as well. So that's the hope, that he doesn't have that in his hand, but he's already gotten a whole bunch of cards off of Pantheism, so. And he's gonna try to get more. What's he gonna reveal here? This won't be live until next turn. This will get his whole entire engine going, which would not be good for us. And this just makes it so they can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects or targeted. We don't have a lot of targeting stuff. Let me read this real quick. Does this target? It does not. Okay. This keeps on coming back too, which is a problem. And he has a lot of spells and traps already in his grave, so I'm gonna give him March. He's gonna get whatever he wants anyways. That's unfortunate. He wanted Prime Monarch. Okay. That's strange. I thought he would have definitely went for March. Just a little Ryza. We want to take the damage and take this guy for ourselves. That summons him back. So that's what it is. Got a whole bunch of bodies. A lot of bodies. Damn. We can start breaking it down, but I don't know what he has in his hand. If I had a level 8, that'd be so nice. This is only for tribute monsters, right? Yeah, so Smashing Ground will still get through. Basically get rid of anything. Oh, it's the highest defense, so it's just gonna be the trap. honestly is better for us. Okay. It's fine. This one doesn't do much by itself. It just summons another one. And I get to choose now too, so I shouldn't have chose that one. Distributed monster. Yeah, I don't have anything that's gonna be decent enough to go into here. Oh, yeah, that's right, he ripped like all of my freaking extra deck too. I forgot about that. I mean, I could hit these two, get rid of them, but he also used that effect, so he still has this effect alive. Which... he might have another one in hand. Let's see if he uses this. Okay. Tributes her off. From Mobius to destroy him. That's fine. So we'll get Mobius. And then we still have a normal, which I think we're just gonna do Blade. And then this following turn we'll be able to get his Zorborg. Or Zaborg. Fuck. Negating my effects. Or allowing him to summon shit from his grave. Because he has two in his grave. Give him a fucking negate. Does nothing if he has no tributes, so. The chances of him having a tribute is still pretty high. Like a tribute in his hand that he can do. I think we'll go for the synchro in a little bit here. He doesn't have a tribute or else he would have done it. Just panties him back. I think I worry about the domain. I think I want to keep a monster around just in case, so I'm not gonna bring anything else out. Gets rid of March. He's probably slowly running out of cards that he can get here. He's got 2 revives or a rip of my board. He's definitely gonna get rid of the Zaborg if I give him the rip. I mean, he's probably gonna get rid of the Zaborg regardless, but he might have a lower chance of attacking into this. Oh, okay, that's probably the wrong target to put on the ground, but... Ryza, yeah, he's gonna get his board back. That's fucked. I knew Ryza was coming eventually. I still get... because this is just when... oh yeah, it's right, his effects are negated. Fuck. This is not looking good. How many cards does this guy have in his deck still? 17? Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm actually fucked. Man. This will force him to get rid of more stuff in his grave if he wants to bring that back again, but I think this is probably the nail in the coffin. He has all three of his one-ups. I think I'm gonna be winning it from here. So I draw something crazy, but that's not crazy. Can't go into extra. Just play defense here, honestly. Just start killing the little dudes if I can. Yeah, I'm still gonna attack this. He gets this as a board next turn, I think. Or maybe he has this as a board right now. He has this as a board right now. He's drew it. That gives him a pop. So I'm gonna need at least 2 cards on the board. Thank God he didn't draw any others that he could just, like, summon, or else I would have been dead. Still don't have an extra deck. This summons an attack. Oh, it does not. I can choose. Okay, that's good. Gives me 2 more bodies to not die. Now we gotta draw some of our actual powerhouse cards, man. We've been drawing just straight dick. Kai skills. Fuck. That's unfortunate. Oh, man, oh, man. We didn't get anywhere. Legitimately nowhere in this. Monarch's the first task to try to take care of, and they boned us. Yeah, I know. Actually get fucking get trolled. I knew Monarchs are gonna be a pain in the ass to play against with literally no good cards, but I kind of just had to give him the fucking the better cards, because I can't let him keep on getting the monsters, which is unfortunate. That's how it goes though against Monarchs, honestly. Well, we failed the challenge, so we might come back and try to attempt this again at some point in time, and hopefully we get some better cards, because our card pool this time was pretty dog. But anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know if you guys want me to do this again or not in the near future. Please like, comment, subscribe, and as always, this is Batman9955. Sign out. Peace.